Happy Aloha Friday. Happy Pay It Forward Friday. Welcome to another episode of Ask Cindy Connector Live. So this is your host, Cindy Lee, over at Ask Cindy Connector Live. Can you turn down your volume, maybe about 75%? Seems to always do this when we go live. Testing. All right, rock and roll. So before I start the show, woohoo! A big plug to Mr. James Zing. Thank you so much. Wow, that's how we got connected. In just 1 minute, I'm going to introduce you to my guest. And so make sure you go to Ask Cindy Connector Live on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And of course, share this video from YouTube. Just subscribe, comment, and share. And I have something very special for you. Also, I'm giving away a National Day calendar. I'm an ambassador with National Day Calendar, and I find ways to appreciate people all year. As a matter of fact, the end of August, I will be speaking at the National Day Calendar Summit in Las Vegas. So I'm going to tell you how you could leverage your social media, build those relationships, and especially looking through the National Day calendar every single day, every single week, every single month for ways to send out appreciation. Today is National Nurses Day, so go appreciate the nurse in your life. Buy a brownie, take them to dinner, just make them feel special. So today I have my friend Jay. How are you?
I am feeling great. I'm super excited, and it's Friday. Happy Friday. And shout outs to all the nurses out there, because I live in a family of nurses. So if you guys don't know, Filipinos are known to be nurses, and I am the black sheep, and I'm not a nurse. But shout outs to all the nurses that are actually watching the show.
So a little bit about Jay. He's very well known here on Facebook for organic growth, to help you grow your personal page. And of course, he's going to be talking about the ultimate CRM today. But first, let's go into your story so my audience knows a little bit more about you.
Yeah, so again, my name is Jay Aquino, born and raised in LA, moved over to Texas out in Austin just about a year ago. But my background was originally, living my parents' dreams. And they said, Jay, I want you to become an engineer. So I, lived their dreams, went to Cal Poly Pomona for engineering, and really wanted to leave after my third year. And I was like, you know what, this is not for me. There's always something that I wanted to do on my own, which was business. So after graduating engineering, did it for 6 years. And then 2008, there was a recession. And after that recession, I got laid off and really, did a 180 and got into the whole food truck scene. And if you guys don't know, the food truck scene was really popping back then in 2010. Mm-hmm. And I literally was just wanting to learn how to run a business. And I had the opportunity to meet with my friends who started the food truck and really learn the ins and outs, wore many hats. But what I really enjoyed was the actual marketing behind it, and the digital marketing aspect of it. So we started with Twitter, and then, fast forward, other things started to pop up like Facebook, Instagram, and all that. And I started getting really deep into the marketing and really saw how powerful social media or even digital marketing is. And fast forward to today, I have my own digital marketing agency business. So we help local mom and pop shops. And then I also have a regular job out in Oregon. They hired me to do bigger campaigns with social media ads, and then also have a coaching business where I teach Filipino entrepreneurs how to leverage social media to grow their business. So that's a little bit about me, and that's where it's taken me from an engineer to literally a marketing, specialist.
Well, let me just do a quick announcement. If anybody would like to comment, you have to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. Otherwise, it'll just say username here, just your username, or without your username, it'll just say Facebook user. So if you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, we could actually see who's commenting here on the broadcast. So let's go a little into the Facebook marketing for organic growth. Tell my audience about that.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know. Can you hear me still? Because I switched over to the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, great. So a little bit of Facebook organic marketing. Well, in the 50,000 foot view, you can literally leverage your Facebook personal profile and get many, many clients just by using your personal profile. Now, you might be asking yourself, like, well, Jay, I have a Facebook business page, but I just want to kind of educate a little bit for your audience that when you use a Facebook business page, and say, for instance, you have a thousand followers, you'll only get about 2 to 4% of people actually seeing your actual post. But when you actually post on your personal profile, that engagement or that exposure actually increases up to 10, 15, 20, 30% to your audience with the same thousand followers. So what I'm saying is that I literally have built a business using my personal profile, and the 50,000 foot view strategy is what you need to do is really create your profile, what we call a profile funnel. So making sure that you have these certain elements to actually attract your certain kind of client. And what we do is actually go into these Facebook groups. So as everybody knows, there's a group for everything. So for me, just an example, my niche or the people that I want to attract are Filipino business owners. So I join groups of thousands of people that are in my niche, and I use strategic pieces of content to actually get these people to engage. So one way to engage and to share some value to your audience is go inside the targeted group and simply ask a question. And the people who actually comment or like that question, these are the people who are engaged in these groups. So once you actually get people to comment with your question, you can actually start adding all these people because they're the ones that are giving you some input, right? So that's one way to grow your following. But also, how do you actually attract these people from Facebook profile to actually become a lead? So there's things that you can actually, or content that you can actually start promoting in your personal profile. So for instance, just an example, because it's Nurses Week, and one of my clients literally shared this story with me yesterday, and she kind of asked me for some guidance. And I said, hey, why don't you put this post in a Facebook group? So literally it was, hey, nurses out there, I'm doing a special promo for my permanent makeup for my permanent makeup business. And I'm giving away 5 of these special promotions. Who wants it? So out of that one post, she got about a dozen inquiries about selling her promotion or her business. So literally that one piece of content can potentially make her an extra 5 figures if she starts applying everything that we talked about. So that's the magic of actually organic marketing. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like, they think, oh yeah, personal profile is just for like my personal stuff. And then, other things like Facebook business pages should be separate. But in actuality, you should start promoting your Facebook business, your business on Facebook personal profile.
Well, I like to post on the business and then share it to the personal. So that's how I get more activity that way. And yeah, I am going to look into your program as well. And I know my friend Patty is just really stoked on meeting you a couple of weeks ago. So for one, I just want to thank you for taking the time to meet with her. Very much.
100%. Yeah.
So let's talk about these accolades.
Sure. So, we were featured, in these different, I guess, media outlets: LA Weekly, Daily News, KTLA, Food Network, Travel Channel. It was all through the experience of social media, right? And, with the food truck, I got, exposure through there. I got exposure through, just through adding value and really being 100% authentic of how to actually help people grow. And it's one of the coolest stories was just really being featured on Man versus Food. Again, like my story began with a food truck. So hanging out with Adam Richman, and we created a 6-pound burrito That was, a Filipino fusion burrito. And that was like one of the highlights of my marketing career is, being featured on that big channel, then actually snowballed into these other channels like local radio, local news, even at a global level. So it was really awesome just to, get a feeling of fame. But at the same time, like I teach my members, or I teach anyone, even people that are here watching, is that if a simple person like me can do this, like you can literally do this for your business too.
So here's what members are saying. Let's kind of touch on this. Can you see it?
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, there's Elaine. She did a birthday campaign, and literally she's in the med spa space. And in one post, she collected almost like $5,000. And she's a nurse. So shout out to you, Elaine, if you're watching. But what happened was when she started applying some of these strategic things with organic marketing, she's a nurse, a RN by trade, right? She started to make more money on her side hustle, which is her med spa. And, she was clearing easily 5 figures every month, more than what she was making on her actual, regular 9 to 5. And RNs make a lot of money, easily 6 figures, but she was easily making 6 figures in, 5-figure months with our strategies, leveraging personal profiles. And then who else we got here? There's a ton of people. Jennifer Lee, she's she's seen growth in the Medicare space. So her target is helping like the elderly. And with her content, she's actually been able to grow, her business. Amy, she quit her 9 to 5 job. Her and her husband actually own a bike shop. And through our strategies, she became a household name inside these Facebook groups. So anytime that people are looking for bikes, her name pops up and like, oh, you should hit up Vince and Amy. Those are some of the stories. And Aurora, she's one of my eldest members. And a lot of people think that because you're old, that you're not tech savvy. And I told them, just as long as you know how to actually post on Facebook, I'll teach you everything that you need to know. And she was really grateful. So that's Aurora right there.
Yeah, so that one of the things I wanted to talk about today, I have a client retention and gratitude platform. So I send cards and gifts of gratitude out to my clients. And so either they would join the platform and send it themselves, or most of the people I meet, they're too busy. So they actually would join the platform. They would send me their Excel spreadsheet of all their clients, and then they would just tell me like the verbiage that they want, what type of cards they want. But the biggest promotion for me that's really getting people excited is half birthdays, sending somebody a gift on their half birthday. So is that something that you could help me with because I do post, but I really want more organic engagement. So kind of tell my audience how you could help me with that, based on what I'm looking for.
So you said half birthday?
Half birthday. So when was the last time you got a half birthday gift? When you were 12?
I never heard of a half birthday.
Very unique, yes.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about that, and I can, turn on my marketing brain and tell you like what you can do.
So we have a way where we could send cards. Like actually this week, I'm going to play the lotto for tomorrow, because this week I sent a birthday card on friends that have the 5, 6, 7, 8 of May, like 4 days in a row. And it was just ironic how 4 of my really good friends have those birthdays that follow each other. So like, I think it's going to be a really great week. So how it works is you could actually automate the birthdays. So I could actually send somebody's birthday that's going to be, let's say October. So October of this year, it's right around the time for their half birthday. So actually I could send out their birthday right now and just set it out to where it comes 7 days before their birthday. And I also do just a regular birthday too. So each person in my system, it kind of varies if I want to send both, if I just want to send one. But the half birthday is what gets people really, really excited, because when was the last time someone said, hey, yeah, just got a half birthday gift? Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's kind of stepping outside of the box and being different. And it's all about know, like, trust, right?
For sure. KLT.
Know, like, trust, remember is my gig, dude.
I love that.
Yeah, so you
So
want to be
what is your
remembered.
question for me about the half birthday strategy?
Well, we would have to do a consultation for that moving forward. Yeah. So what can you recommend to people? Because there's a lot of people in my company that use the same platform. What's a good tip for you for them to engage with you and hire you to help you with these half birthday campaigns or postings?
So the one thing, I don't know if this is going to be in alignment, but when it comes to birthdays and if we're actually doing paid ads, I don't know if you know, but we can actually target people's birthdays that are actually coming within 7 days. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
So
No.
actually implementing that
Mm-hmm.
into your business would definitely help. Um, because Facebook knows a lot of information, and one of the information pieces is a birthday. So
Mm-hmm.
literally, if you're running a paid ads campaign, and I've done this for other businesses where, we'll do, like, say for a restaurant, right? Like, and say it's a pizza restaurant, and we can run a campaign basically saying, happy birthday, on behalf of XYZ company, we want to give you a free pie to help celebrate. Just click here to redeem your free pizza. But what ends up happening is that it's actually showing the ad to everyone that actually has a birthday within 7 days before their birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You could also actually target people's birth month. So like everyone that has a birthday in the month of May, you can
Mm-hmm.
actually target those people as well.
Yeah, I do a happy birthday month. As a matter of fact, I did. I don't want to say. Yeah, because not everyone has opened up their gift. I don't want to say what I sent.
Yeah.
But it was a big cookie. I don't want to say what kind of cookie because we have different big cookies.
Yeah.
But all of them got a big cookie, and it has a label on there that says "Happy Birthday" such and such.
Love
and
it.
Another thing that's really unique that I do is I send a birthday business gift.
Okay.
So, for instance, like my surf instructor, he has outrigger company as well. Like a Hawaiian outrigger that he does here in Huntington Beach. And so this year, I sent him one of those jar openers. The little round thing that opens up the jar, and it has a picture of him and a couple of the people who took the excursion. So now he's going to have that. It's going to be the know, like, trust, and remember.
Love it.
Yeah. So the business birthday. So I could probably just pull through the city, probably for city licenses.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very, very awesome.
Yeah, because when was the last time someone sent you an anniversary of your business or birthday of your business?
I love this outside thinking out of the box, especially like this is kind of like for all the business owners out there trying to get new business. Literally, this is gold. What you're sharing. Yeah,
exactly, and that's why I want to do the program. So, can you tell my audience and also a couple of the platform members of Mailbox Power, what do you offer for the organic Facebook marketing program?
Yeah, so the organic program is a 90-day program, and we are actually seeing your business grow every day until the next 90 days, and then we could take the next step. The next step is usually a done for you service with my digital marketing agency, and that goes into like more paid ad strategies. But with the organic program, what you get with that is pretty much 90 days with me. Every week, there's 2 calls, one on a Monday and one on a Thursday. We talk about like the new skills you've developed. We talked about some wins to help celebrate your momentum, and there's also videos that I actually give my students. So there's 4 parts to the actual curriculum, or I call it SMBG Academy. So there's 4 parts to it, but the 2 main parts is really learning how to actually get more followers organically using Facebook groups. And then secondly is how to actually nurture your new set of followers so that you can start developing that KLT, know, like, trust factor with your content. And then from there, we teach you how to create what we call 2-step post, where people actually raise their hand for what you want or for what services that you offer. And that 2-step post will actually get them engaged. And I teach also how to sell inside the DM or actually close deals in the DM.
The green
Or-
dot game.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the kind of like the journey when you work with me in the organic side.
Because I have a friend who is in the optical industry, and I did mention your name to him the other day. So I'm going to be doing a formal introduction on email here later on today.
Awesome. Appreciate that.
And oh, you're welcome. So in closing, let's look over the CRM, Nurture King.
Yeah, so Nurture King is an amazing CRM. And for people who don't know what a CRM is, basically it's to manage all the people who are actually inside your pipeline. And the cool thing about Nurture King is that you can have everybody's data inside here, which is their name, email, phone number, and any type of information that you are trying to collect. But ultimately, the coolest thing about this is that you can mass email your clientele. You can mass text message these people. You can actually mass voice drop. And if you guys don't know what voice drop is, basically is you can send out like a generic message and saying, hey, what's up? This is Jay. I just want to say, happy, half birthday to you. I just want to wish you that. And let me know what you got. What are you doing to celebrate? So, keeping that engagement. But like that voice drop is very generic. You didn't really say their name, but they know that it's actually coming from your voice. So they think it's you. So what you can literally do is if you have a date of people that are inside your kind of CRM already or your database and you want to just blast that out, that voice drop will automatically mass do that rather than you doing it individually. So those are, and then also with this CRM, you can actually host your courses. So if you are a course creator, you can have your courses on here. So I use this for everything that I do. So in my business, I have my coaching program in there. When people book my account, when people book their appointments with me, they book it through this system. When I want to do a masterclass, I send it an email blast and I send out a text message blast saying, hey, I'm doing a masterclass. So it's a very powerful platform, which could do a lot more things. And the cool thing with this platform too, is that if you have like, say, an email campaign that you want to run, you can actually load that up into like a 5-day, 7-day email sequence, or even longer if you wanted to. So if you had like 365 days, or like, say, for instance, you mentioned your national calendar, right? That you're going to be giving away people. You can literally have people and remind them and saying, hey, today is National Nurses Day. Just want to remind you, say thank you to a nurse, or use this as a piece of content to honor people that are in the industry and potentially create a promo out of this. So in your list, you can email blast these people like that. That's just a marketing idea, right? So yeah, a very powerful platform.
Well, it's time management too, because I'm in a very similar CRM, but I like this one because it's going to do way more. And I'm big on Google My Business. So
Yeah.
so this weekend, actually, I will do a review on you on Google, and then I'll give you my digital business card that actually has the first link there. You just click it and it goes right to the review tab. So I like
Awesome.
that we could actually manage that in one place, because a lot of times I'll invite people to one of my girlfriends. She has this great event that she does. And so I'll invite them to go in there. And matter of fact, I'm one of the designated teachers. And so we're just starting a new program here in a couple months or in a couple weeks. But the thing is that for me to invite 60 people, you want to guess how many hours it takes?
I would say maybe 2 hours.
2.5, 3 hours to invite.
Yeah.
One time I invited 80 people, and that's how long it took. I just said copy, paste, copy, paste.
Yeah.
So this system will do it, and you get 1,000 email or 1,000 texts a month, right?
I believe so. I mean, like each text is, I don't know if it's in there, but it's like 2 cents. But yeah, I mean, it's super affordable, because what ended up happening was I used to use ClickFunnels, and ClickFunnels, you needed to actually integrate ActiveCampaign, which was their email thing. And then you had to integrate Twilio, which was their texting thing, and then integrate a bunch of things like Zapier and all this stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, that adds up. That really adds up. So once I found out about Nurture King, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is an all-in-one platform at a fraction of the cost. Like it only made sense to switch over. Yeah.
Wow. So let's play this video and then we'll do some shout outs and we'll close out.
Awesome.
Let me get this going here.
Hey, what's up, guys? Jay Kino here, and welcome to jkino.org. You're about to discover the secrets of using social media to attract new customers organically. And we're inviting you to a free discovery call that will actually explain the roadmap of getting customers on social media from cold to sold. Also, on the next page, you'll find a calendar link so we can share some insight so it can help you grow your business on social media. So go ahead, put in the name and email and best mobile to reach you. So go ahead and click the schedule a call with me button right now, and we'll see you soon on a discovery call.
Awesome. Great job.
Thank you so much.
So let's do some shout outs. I'll start with, again, Mr. James Zing. We're actually in a amazing company together that actually helped me lose 33 pounds in 7 days, 8 pounds in my first week. And that's kind of something that I'm going to work with you as well, because I have a travel agency and I'm presenting that to my clients because, as we know, we got to look hot on vacation. So I just thank him so much for connecting me in a really special way. So I wanted to thank him for that connection. How about you? Who would you like to do a shout out today?
I just want to shout out all the nurses out there. Again, my family is full of nurses, and I have a lot of friends that are nurses. So shout out to all the nurses, and just really shout out to everyone that has jumped on this call. And hopefully there was some value that you guys took out of this. And there's other things that you could be doing today, whether you're watching the replay or whether you're watching it live. I just want to say thank you to you for actually giving me a platform to just really, share my insight. And thank you, Cindy, for really just inviting me into a platform so that we can share more and more to our friends out there in the digital world. But that's who I really appreciate, and I'm thankful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I'm going to split this video in 2 separate videos. I'm going to do one for the marketing piece and the other for the CRM, and then you could repurpose that.
Love it. I appreciate that.
A 30-second video that you could post on your Google, and if you want to do the same for me, because that actually will help us with our algorithms to not just have a written, but to have a actual video testimony as well.
Wonderful.
And one last thing, what are you going to do this weekend to pay it forward to somebody?
What am I going to do it this? So it's not really the weekend that I do it to pay it forward. I literally pay it forward every day. Yeah. So when people actually schedule a call with me, it's like a no obligation call. It's like, if you just want some insight on some social media stuff, like I will pour my heart to you. And if you feel that we're a good fit, then that's your decision. But like you've witnessed, a one-on-one call, and I think Patty has witnessed the one-on-one call, and literally, like, I have nothing to hold back. I really pour into you whatever I feel that you probably need, whether you work with me or not. I give you the actual kind of like, roadmap of what could possibly happen. So I already practiced this in paying it forward. I really just, whether it's through my content or whether people want to just hop on a free call, that's how I pay it forward. So I've been practicing it that daily. But to pay it forward, I just want to give a big shout out to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day. And just want to wish them a wonderful, wonderful day with family and friends, or whoever you guys celebrate that with, because I'm super grateful for my mom for raising me, and I'm super grateful for my wife for raising amazing kids. And so to answer your question, like I try to pay it forward every day.
Well, let's talk really quickly before we close out in 1 minute. What are you going to do this weekend that's non-business to pay it forward to a complete stranger?
Got it. So what am I going to do non-business? That's a really great question. So you know what? I think I'll pay for somebody's meal.
Okay.
And hold me accountable to that, and just follow up and say, hey, Jay, like, did you do that? And I'll say, yes, I'll probably do that today.
Okay, very cool. So I'm going to put you in a green room and hang tight for 1 minute, and we'll chat for a few. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you, guys.
Well, awesome. Make sure that you go to Jay's website and schedule that discovery call. And if you share this broadcast, you have to subscribe, comment, and share. If you're interested in a 5-night hotel stay, I'll gift you a 5-night hotel stay by simply going and subscribing, commenting, and sharing either to LinkedIn or Facebook. And as always, every single day, pick up the phone and call at least 5 people, nothing about business, and just say that you're very grateful to that person. And when you're out and about this weekend, anybody who crosses your path, as a matter of fact, I'll give you a challenge. Everybody who crosses your path, I want you to compliment them on their outfit, their shoes, their smile. Make a difference. This is Cindy at Ask Cindy Connector Live. AskCindyConnectorLive.com. Shaka, baby. Woohoo!